congratulate Rick and his club. They really did some nice things. I did a poor job coaching. It's on me. I've always had the philosophy that if the other team scores, to take the lead. If it's more than 7 seconds, we don't call a timeout. We attack right then because we got the ball in the open court. And I wanted Marcus to go get the ball, but I haven't practiced it enough. We didn't execute at that point. That's my fault. I was proud of the way they came back against a very good team, but we dug ourselves in the hole by mistakes and missed free throws, and then made a really, really nice comeback. But I didn't do the job down the stretch, and at the same time, that acts like it's just North Carolina. You got to congratulate Belmont. J.J. Mann scored 11 of the last 13. 3 of them were threes that were deep threes, but just congratulate him. He made plays. We didn't get out there and guard him like I'd hoped to. He's a really good shooter, and he scored 11 points in the last, what'd you say, 235? 237. You have to congratulate him. Rick is a good friend, a really good coach. And happy for him, but I love those kids in my locker room, and their coach let them down today. That's about it.
Questions? With the free throw shooting, is that just bad luck when you try to run up to that floor, especially in the first half?
Well, Coach Davis even went and got a stat sheet. Coach Davis even went at halftime, and this week or 3 times during practice so far, we've asked everybody to shoot 200 free throws, and everybody on our team shot over 80% the last time we did that. James Michael was 81%, JP was 84%, but it didn't go in for us today. But it was a big part of the game, there's no question, but I still let my team down at the end.
Coach, they shoot a lot of three-pointers, always have. Why are they so effective?
Well, you know, and Greg, they really don't. I mean, you look at their stat sheet, they made 5 threes a game. Their first, what were they, 2 and 1? Their first 3 games, they made 15 threes. I mean, that's 5 threes. We'd made 4. And but they, against Indiana State, they really did a great job coming back by attacking the basket. But today they came out and made a couple of them early, and that gave them confidence. And, you know, we knew they were capable of shooting threes, there's no question. But you got to go by the first 3 games. They make 5, but they made 5 today in the first 30 seconds, it seemed like to me, and they really got confidence there.
In that final timeout before Belmont took the lead on that 3, what did you want to do defensively to them?
Well, I think we had the timeout when we had the ball. And so we had the ball, and we tried to spread and run 3 burn and then get a play. And we had Marcus was coming off the screen, but they did a nice job double teaming, and we did a poor job of reading what to do and didn't get people in the right spot and then turned it over. And then defensively, we substituted, you know, and we wanted to get some guys in the game that would better perimeter defenders the last 3 or 4 minutes. We had JP substituting sometimes for Jackson because Jackson's such a good free throw shooter, but we didn't get the substitution in that play because it was down.
What can you say about Bryce and the energy he brings Friday and today?
You know, 6 out of 7 from the floor we love, 9 rebounds, 14 points. He did help us, there's no question. We're struggling a little bit now trying to find the right lineup at the right time. And, you know, Joel gave us some good minutes, but then they went 5 small guys, and so we didn't want to go 5 small guys, but we went with Bryce and James Michael most of the time from that point on, and didn't have Kennedy and Joel in there because it is difficult for them to guard the 3-point line.
When you found out you were going to be shorthanded early on in the season, were you concerned that a performance like this could happen?
I'm always concerned. You know, there's no question we're concerned about foul trouble. We were today, but it's what it is. It's what we have.
Both Page and Matthew at 36 minutes. Is that something that, you know, is that pretty much how it's going to have to be right now, or?
Well, I don't like that, but you know, I started to make a substitution, and one of the coaches said, "Coach, we don't play again until next Friday. Why save them?" You know, there's no question if you have back-to-back games or one day in between. But I asked during one of the timeouts, we took a 30-second timeout. I said, "Do you want me to make it a full timeout to give you more rest?" And they both said they were fine.
Coach, the stat sheet might not show it, but what type of impact do you feel that Luke Davis brought today?
You know, guys, I mean, even the question about Bryce, you know, I'm not that concerned really about individual performances right now. Our team just got beat, and Luke gave us some good minutes. There's no question about that. He took a three from the top of the key that I really wanted to take. It just didn't go in.
There haven't been a lot of games like this under you here, or really
Nope.
many. I mean, how do you handle the guys in terms of their confidence?
I apologized to him. I told him it was my fault, and said we did make some mistakes. You need to get shots. You need to not get turnovers down the stretch. You need to make free throws down the stretch or anytime. But you can't give. The biggest thing is, I mean, a man is a really good shooter, and you got to get up and make that shot a little more difficult. And we didn't do a good job of that. We really, in the second half when we started making our comeback, we started switching every ball screen. And the kids really did a nice job of that. And we were fortunate they missed some shots, but then they didn't miss any down the stretch.
Roy, sorry about the timing, but
Yeah.
Wednesday you get to go and accept the award on behalf of Coach Smith, and we all know about the basketball part, but what is it you think about him as a person that makes him deserve an award like that?
Well, you know, I'm not accepting it. I'm going to be there with his family, and I'm thrilled to be there. I'm very thrilled to have worked for Coach Smith. He taught me so much more about people than he did about zone defense or man-to-man defense or anything whatsoever. I think he's truly one of the great mentors that you could possibly have, and he was a mentor to me and every player. He truly cared about his players. He would be disappointed in me right now, but he wouldn't let me know that. He would try to help me through it. And it's impossible to talk about Coach Smith. It's hard for me. It's hard for every other player because, I mean, if we had won by 50, I would have a hard time, you know. But just a unique man and a leader for so many people.
I could hear him after this game saying it was a good college basketball game if
Yeah.
he didn't care who won or
If you didn't care who won or lost, and I used to tell him the problem is, Coach, I care, and he used to say that as long as we play well. And I said, no, I'm not as good a person as you are. I want to win. And but he tried to teach me.
Coach, thank you. Players will
Thanks,
be available
guys.
after they shower. We'll get Coach Bird.